Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to share with you my Stacking the Series TBR challenge thing. The Stacking the Series is something that is hosted by Sarah from Steeped in Books. She has her longer running thing called Create Your Own Readathon, and in that Goodreads group she posted a challenge called Stacking the Series, where you decide how many levels you want to go, and it's basically just about reading as many serious books as you can, so it's sort of stack the series on top of each other, and for each level you have one more book to read in that specific series. And this was also a challenge that she has done before from, I think it's the Romance Readers Reading Challenges that does this. I've done it before as well, but I wanted to participate in this on this channel just because I wanted to support Sarah's challenge. I have decided to go with 9 levels, meaning that I'll need to read one level where I read 9 books from the same series, a level where I read 8 books from the same series, a level where I read 7 books of the same series, and then downwards it goes. And I'm just gonna share with you the series that I'm planning on using for the different levels. The first one I decided to go with is going to be the Amber Chronicles by Roger Zelazny, because I still have 9 books left to read from that series and I would really like to finish that over this year. And the majority of these stories are fairly short, so it is something that I would be able to read in a month. I'm trying to at least pick one of those books every month until I finish this series. The first one from that series that I have to read is Guns of Avalon. Then I have to read Sign of the Unicorn. The next book is called The Hand of Oberon. Then I have The Charts of Chaos, Trumps of Doom, Blood of Amber, Signs of Chaos, Night of Shadows, and Prince of Chaos. And these are all by Roger Zelazny in the Amber Chronicles universe. And it completes this series, and it follows a man who is, in the beginning, he has some sort of amnesia that he can't remember who he is. He wakes up in the hospital, has no recollection of who he is, and then somehow finds his way back into Amber, which is a world that he's from, and he is one of the 9 princes in Amber. And yeah, it's a really good. The first book was really good, and I am enjoying the second one as I'm reading it right now. And definitely a series I'm interested in seeing how this is going to end up, because it can take so many turns, and it's sort of, the magic system is really interesting, and I'm not going to go into it because it's difficult to explain, and it should be something that I think it's fun going into the series not knowing a whole lot about it. But I'm definitely very eager to figure out where this series is going to end up. Level number 8, or level 2, where I have to read 8 books from the same series, is going to be Discworld, because I figured I really want to read a lot of Discworld books over the next year. And at first I was thinking I was just going to do one every second month. But when I decided to go with this challenge, I decided why not just go with 8 books, and then I can read one more or less every month until the end, and then have that out of the way. And from the Discworld I had to read the following books: Small Gods, which I'm currently reading right now. This is a standalone in the Discworld, so it's not part of any of the sub-series. Then we have Lords and Ladies, which is the next book in the Witches series. I think it's the 4th book now. Then I have Men at Arms, which is the 2nd book in the City Watch series, which I'm really looking forward to getting back to. Then I have Soul Music, which is the 3rd book in the Death series, which I'm also really looking forward to. Interesting Times, which is the 5th book in the Rincewind series. Rincewind is my least favorite series, I think, so far. And then we have Masquerade, and the next one of the Witches books. And then I have to read Feet of Clay, which is another City Watch book. And finally I need to read Hogfather, which is a Death book, and it's also a Christmas book. So I don't know if I'm just going to skip that until December or November or something like that, because that would be fun to read at the correct time of the year. The next level is where I read 7 books from, and that is going to be the Gaslight mystery by Victoria Thompson. I read the first 2 books last year and I really enjoyed them, and again, this is one of those series where I was thinking about just adding one every second month. But yeah, definitely very much looking forward to reading these, but I decided to go with these 7 books because it's not like a lot more, and I would like to get a good headway into this series over the next year. The first one of the books that I have to read is Murder on Gramercy Park. Then I have to read Murder on Washington Square, Murder on Mulberry Bend, Murder on Marble Row, Murder on Lenox Hill, Murder in Little Italy, and Murder in Chinatown. And so those are the books from that series that I want to read. And the next series up is going to be the Virgin River series by Robyn Carr. This I have to read 6 books from. So yeah, 6 books from this series, and those 2 books are going to be Second Chance Pass, Temptation Ridge, Paradise Valley, Forbidden Falls, Angel's Peak, and Moonlight Road. And actually a lot of these contemporary romance series you can read and pick and choose from wherever in the series you want to go, because you usually tend to follow another character. But with the Virgin River series, I feel like you get a lot more more from them if you read them in order, because you get snippets into the other characters from earlier books every time you read it. So I feel like it's nice to read them in the correct series order. Level number 5 is going to be the Chronicles of St. Mary's by Jodi Taylor. I'd like to catch up with this series, and I have 5 more books from that series. So those are as follows: What Could Possibly Go Wrong, Lies, Damned Lies, and History, and The Rest is History, An Argumentation of Historians, and Hope for the Best, which I think Hope for the Best comes out this year, or it came out just last year. Another series that I'd like to catch up to this year, which is the only series I think where I have to actually read the physical books apart from the Amber Chronicles, and that is the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs, because I'd really like to catch up with this series, and I have 4 more books that are currently out, and then I have 3 books to read that are currently out, and then there's a 4th one coming out this year. I have to read Night Broken, Fire Touched, Silence Fallen, and Storm Cursed, which is the one that comes out this year. The next stack, which is level 3, where I have to read 3 books from the same series, I'm going to read the last and final trilogy from the Realms of the Elderlings. So I'm going to read the Fitz and the Fool trilogy by Robyn Hobb. This is going to be Fool's Assassin, Fool's Quest, and Assassin's Fate. And I'm really, really scared of reading this last book, because I don't know what's going to end up happening with Fitz and the Fool, and I'm scared. I'm scared. He's getting older now and all of that. Anyway, the next level is actually one I could also have chosen for the 4th level. So if for some reason I don't get to catch up on Mercy Thompson, but I end up reading this one, I'll just switch those 2 around. But that is The Great Devil War, or Den Store Djævlekrig by Kenneth Bøgh Andersen, my Danish fantasy series that I'm working on. And the next books that I have to read is Den Forkerte Død, or The Wrongful Death, which I've actually just finished. And Ondskabens Engel, which I think was going to be called The Angel of Evil or something like that. I'm not sure actually. I know this book is also going to be published in English, released in English later this year, but I don't know the exact title. If I find it, I will put it up here. And the last and final level 1, is going to be A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. Martin. I would like to finish the series. It's not like, but this is a big book, so yeah, I'm gonna read A Dance with Dragons by George R. Martin and finish this series. So yeah, those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading for the Stacking the Series challenge. Let me know in the comments down below if you're planning on participating in the Stacking the Series challenge as well, and which series are you going to be focusing on. Have you heard about a challenge like this before, and what do you think about it? If you haven't checked out Sarah's channel before, then definitely check her out. She's a really nice person, and she has a lot of fun videos. She reads majority of the things that she reads is romance novels, but she also do read some other things like mysteries and stuff. So yeah, she has a little bit of everything, and I think that she is a really nice person, and I enjoy following her channel. So yeah, over the next many months, you're probably going to be seeing me adding a lot of these books to my TBR. And yeah, since I didn't really prepare this for January, they weren't part of my January TBR mostly. I mean, I read The Wrongful Death by Kenneth Bøgh Andersen. I'm currently reading Small Gods, which I'll finish, I think, really soon, and before January is over. And I'm also planning on finishing Guns of Avalon this week. So that will be 3 books off this list. But yeah, as you can tell, probably I will be focusing a lot of the books from this series challenge so that I can finish all of these series or catch up, read all of these series books, and hopefully a lot of them will make me catch up to series and some will make me finish the series, but the majority of these will just make me get a headway into a series that is really long, so that's also great. And yeah, definitely, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye!